Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing a few items from Born Pretty Store. So first to talk about the polish, it's called Sweet. This color here is called Candy. I have it on this hand here. I have two coats. The first coat will go on somewhat sheer, but it's got a nice gloss to it, although this does have top coat on it. I've had it on for a couple of days. It doesn't seem to be chipping at all. I have a little bit of tip wear, but that's also related to the top coat that I used. But the color is really nice and smooth. It goes on very nicely. They say that this is eco-friendly. I don't know that that means 3-free or not. It does kind of have that smell that would say it probably isn't 3-free, so I'm not exactly sure what eco-friendly is. But anyway, it's got a pretty nice formula. The brush is pretty good too, so it goes on nice and smooth. It's got this nice kind of gold cap. But I love this color, and if I was actually thinking that it might be the same or pretty close to the same as For Audrey from China Glaze, but here is my For Audrey, and it may be a little hard to tell here, but this has a little bit more green to it in the color, which is actually very pretty. So I really do like this color quite a bit. So yeah, and it's, you know, it's about the same amount as you would get in regular polishes. It's 12 milliliters. The bottle's kind of a unique shape too, which I also think is kind of cool. But yeah, so Sweet color from Born Pretty Store. There's 10 different colors, and you'll have to click the links in the description box to check pricing. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the plastic stamper and scraper. Now, on all of my videos that I usually use this stamper here. This is actually a Born Pretty Store stamper, but I saw that they have a plastic scraper, so I was really super excited to try this. I do have a plastic scraper that I'm using from another brand, and I've been using it almost exclusively because the, you know, I love metal scrapers, but they do sort of scratch the plates. So it does have just a regular plastic edge. Mine had just a couple of minor little bumps, which I was afraid was going to be make it a little bit harder to scrape. So all I did was I took a nail file and I just sort of very gently went like that, just for a little bit, just to kind of smooth out the edge. And then we're going to go ahead and try the stamping using the plate, which I wanted to review. But before I do, the one thing I will say about the stampers work really well. They cover pretty much those whole full nail images really well. If you have any problems with it feeling slippery, I would take a pencil eraser and kind of rub the edge, rub it, you know, in different directions to really prepare that edge for good stamping. It takes some of that manufacturing oil and stuff off of it. Okay, so then next we're going to talk about the plate. This plate itself, this is one of their larger plates. It's about 4 by 6. I don't know, it looks much larger in this camera view, but it's about a 4 by 6, like a photo would be. And to compare it to, like, say, a Conad plate, you can see this is the round plate to give you just sort of a size reference. It does come with this blue plastic on it, and I've only partly peeled it off, but it peels off very clean and nice. The one thing I'll say about this plate is that these images are really small, okay? The full nail images will actually probably work pretty well for my nails because my nails are somewhat small, but when I get to the thumb, they're going to be really small. If I compare it, I will put up, like, say, a Conad plate. You can see, let me lay this down, you can see the size of these images against, say, the size of these. They're significantly smaller. This is perfect for people who have really small nail beds, also for younger girls. But just for the sake of testing the quality as well, I'm going to go ahead and test these. So I'm just going to use a regular black polish that I usually use for stamping. It's just my Wet n Wild Black Cream. And I'm going to just pick this image here. I love the look of black over these kind of candy blue images. The scraper works great, and there's our image. Let me just put this over my ring finger. Okay, yeah, it doesn't quite cover the whole nail, but it does stamp it very, very cleanly. The detail is very good. Let me try this squiggly one. It's kind of a unique image. I don't think I have anything that looks like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to pick that up and put that over my pointer finger. Okay. It didn't quite cover all of my nail, but the detail is very clean. So, I don't know. I think I would use these maybe if I was doing like partial nails rather than using it for a full nail image. Like, for example, if you wanted to do it as an angled tip. Let me pick one. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to try this one with these sort of lines and triangles. Oh, that one looks neat. And then I'm going to stamp that going at an angle across my nail. And it gives kind of a neat tip. So that would be a great way to use them if you're using the smaller nail images. Like I said, the images are smaller, but the quality is good. I do like the black over the bluish color. It's kind of cool. So yeah, and this particular plate is CK03. So if you like these images, let me get up a little bit closer so you can kind of see them. And there are some of these little squares which are even smaller. Like here's your full nail image and there's the squares. They're much smaller. But there are some neat kind of lace patterns here. And then you've got some of that kind of fishnet. Actually, these nail images are perfect for people like actually my sister who has super duper small nail beds, and she has a really hard time with the regular plates and the larger images because she rarely gets, you know, full designs on her nails. So these would actually be perfect for somebody like that. So that is that, and then on the back it does have the paper backing, and the edges are very, they're beveled even, so there's no sharp edges, but there's not even corners. They're nice and rounded, so that's a really good thing about these. The nice thing about the scraper, of course, is that having that plastic edge without that metal blade sticking out, they clean up so much easier. Look. There's no little dots for the polish to get stuck in, and you can just easily just wipe it off with polish remover, and you've got a nice clean scraper. That's great, especially for people like me who I really can't stand when there's like tons of polish jammed in there. So these are really easy to clean, and so that is another advantage of having the plastic scrapers. Obviously this cleans up just the way the other ones do, just kind of like that, and you're all clean. So yeah, so that's the three products. We've got the plates, we've got our plastic stamper and scraper, and this beautiful polish, all from Born Pretty Store. I hope this review has been helpful for you, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section, but I will include links to all of these products in the description box, as I have mentioned before. So I hope you guys like these, and thanks for watching, and thanks to Born Pretty Store for letting me review these products. Have a great day. Bye.